ஹாய் வியூவர்ஸ், என்னோடய வீடியோஸ் பிடிச்சிருந்தாலும் லைக் பண்ணுங்கள். இது வரைக்கும் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணாதவங்க சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். ரைட் சைடில் இருக்கக்கூடிய பெல் பட்டனை கிளிக் பண்ணுங்கள். நீங்கள் கொடுக்குற ஒவ்வொரு லைக்ஸும் நான் நிறைய வீடியோஸ் அப்லோட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு மோட்டிவேட்டாக இருக்குது. ஸோ லைக், ஷேர், சப்ஸ்கிரைப் அண்ட் கமெண்ட் மை வீடியோ. ஹாய் வியூவர்ஸ், இன்றைக்கி நம்ம பார்க்க போகிற டாபிக் கிளாஸ் 7 டேர்ம் 2 யூனிட் 1 விஜயநகர் அண்ட் பாமினி கிங்டம்ஸ். Let us start with the learning objectives. To know the circumstances that led to the rise and expansion of Vijayanagar and Bahmani kingdoms, to familiarize ourselves with the administration, military organization and the economic life during the time of that period, to know the contribution of Vijayanagar and Bahmani rulers to literature, art and architecture. Let us start with the introduction. The political condition of India in the 14th century provided great opportunities for the rise of new kingdoms in the south. The repressive measures of the temperamental Muslim king Muhammad bin Tughlaq led to the rise of new independent states. In the south, Vijayanagar and Gulbarga or Bahmani emerged as two great kingdoms. 14ஆம் நூற்றாண்டில் இந்தியாவில் நிலவிய அரசியல் சூழல் தென்பகுதிகளில் பல புதிய அரசுகள் உதயமாவதற்கான சிறந்த வாய்ப்புகளை அளித்தது. முகமது பின் துக்ளக்கின் அடக்குமுறை நடவடிக்கைகள் புதிய சுதந்திர அரசுகள் தோன்றுவதற்கு காரணமாயின. இந்தியாவின் தெற்கே விஜயநகரமும் குல்பர்கா அல்லது பாமினி ஆகியவை மாபெரும் அரசுகளாக எழுச்சி பெற்றன. The Bahmani kingdom spread all over the Maharashtra region and partly over Karnataka. Ruled by 18 monarchs, it lasted for nearly 180 years. Early in the 16th century, it collapsed and split into 5 sultanates, namely Bijapur, Ahmednagar, Golconda, Bidar and Berar. The state of Vijayanagar continued to flourish for nearly 200 years. Ultimately, Vijayanagar's wealth and prosperity induced the Muslim Deccan kingdoms to launch a combined war against it. In 1565, the Battle of Talikota, finally they could succeed in crushing Vijayanagar's empire. Foundation of Vijayanagar Empire. Vijayanagara, the city of victory, was established in southern Karnataka by two brothers named Harihara and Bukka. According to one tradition, Vidyaranya, head of the Saivite Siringiri Mutt, instructed them to abandon their service to the Tughlaqs and rescue the country from Muslim authority. The new kingdom was called Vidyanagara for a time in honor of the spiritual teacher Vidyaranya before it came to be called Vijayanagara. வெற்றியின் நகரம் என்றழைக்கப்படும் விஜயநகர் ஹரிஹரா புக்கர் ஆகிய இரு சகோதரர்களால் கர்நாடகத்தின் தென்பகுதியில் நிறுவப்பட்டது. துக்ளக் அரசர்களிடமிருந்து பணி செய்து வந்த இவர்களை சிருங்கேரி சைவ மடத்தின் தலைவரான வித்யாரண்யர் என்பர். அப்பணியை கைவிட்டு நாட்டை முஸ்லிம்களின் ஆதிக்கத்திலிருந்து மீட்குமாறு அறிவுறுத்தியதாக ஒரு வாய்மொழி வரலாற்று மரபு கூறுகின்றது. 4 dynasties, namely Sangama, Saluva, Tuluva and Aravidu, ruled this kingdom. The fertile regions between the rivers Krishna and Tungabhadra and the Krishna-Godavari delta were the zones of conflict among the rulers of Vijayanagar, Bahmani and Odisha. The valor, that is brave, of the first two brothers Harihara and Bukka of the Sangama dynasty protected the new kingdom from the superior forces of the Bahmani Sultanate, which had been established about a decade after the foundation of Vijayanagara. சங்கம வம்சத்தை சேர்ந்த முதல் 2 சகோதரர்களான ஹரிஹரர் புக்கர் ஆகியோரின் பெருந்துணிச்சலே இப்புதிய அரசை அதிக வலிமை மிக்க பாமணி அரசிடமிருந்து காப்பாற்றியது. விஜயநகர் அரசு உருவாகி 10 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு பிறகே பாமணி அரசு நிறுவப்பட்டது. Bukka's one son Kumara Kampana entered the Sultanate in Madurai and succeeded in establishing Nayak kingdom there. The conquest of the Madurai Sultanate by the Vijayanagara Empire is described in detail in the poem Madura Vijayam, composed by Kumara Kampana's wife Ganga Devi. End of Sangama dynasty. When King Bukka died, he had left behind a large territory to his son Harihara II to rule. Harihara II's impressive achievement was securing Belgaum and Goa from the Bahmani kingdom. Harihara's son Devaraya I defeated Gajapati kings of Odisha. His successor Devaraya II was the greatest ruler of the Sangama dynasty. He began the practice of recruiting Muslim fighters to serve him and to train him in the new methods of warfare. 2ஆம் தேவராயர் சங்கம வம்சத்தின் தலைசிறந்த அரசர் ஆவார். தம்மிடம் பணி செய்வதற்காகவும் தம்முடைய படைகளுக்கு நவீன போர் முறைகளில் பயிற்சி அளிப்பதற்காகவும் இஸ்லாமிய வீரர்களை தமது படையில் பணியமர்த்தும் முறையை இவர் தொடங்கி வைத்தார். ரைஸ் ஆஃப் சலுவா டைனாசிட்டி. After Devaraya II, the Vijayanagar Empire went through a crisis, that is a danger or problem. The able commander of the Vijayanagar army, Saluva Narasimha, making use of the situation, declared himself the emperor after murdering the last ruler of Sangama dynasty, Virupaksha Raya II. But the Saluva dynasty, founded by Saluva Narasimha, came to an end with his death. When Naras Nayak, his able general, seized power, it ushered, that is started, in the Tuluva dynasty. இரண்டாம் தேவராயருக்கு பின்னர் பேரரசு ஆபத்தான சூழலுக்கு உள்ளானது. விஜயநகர பேரரசின் திறமைமிக்க படைத்தளபதியான சலுவ நரசிம்மர் இச்சூழலை பயன்படுத்தி கொண்டார். அவர் சங்கம வம்சத்தின் கடைசி அரசரான இரண்டாம் விருப்பக்ஷி ராயரை கொலை செய்துவிட்டு தம்மையே பேரரசராக அறிவித்துக் கொண்டார். ஆனால் அவருடைய மரணத்துடன் அவரால் உருவாக்கப்பட்ட சலுவ வம்சமும் முடிவுக்கு வந்தது. அவருக்கு பிறகு திறமை மிகுந்த படைத்தளபதியான நரசநாயக்கர் அரியணையை கைப்பற்றி துளுவ வம்சத்தின் ஆட்சியை தொடங்கி வைத்தார். Krishna Devaraya, who reigned, that is ruled for 20 years, was the most illustrious rulers of the Tuluva dynasty. His first step after ascending the throne was to bring under control the independent leaders in the Tungabhadra river basin. After succeeding in this effort, his main target was Gulbarga. The Bahmani Sultan Muhammad Shah had been overthrown and kept in imprisonment by his minister. Krishna-Devaraya freed the Sultan and restored him to the throne. Similarly, he forced a war on Prataparudra, the Gajapati ruler of Odisha. Prataparudra negotiated for peace and offered to marry off his daughter to him. Accepting the offer, Krishna-Devaraya returned the territory he had conquered from Prataparudra. Krishna-Devaraya, with the assistance of the Portuguese gunners, could easily defeat the Sultan of Golconda and subsequently take over Raichur from the ruler of Bijapur. கிருஷ்ணதேவராயா 20 ஆண்டுகள் ஆட்சி புரிந்தார். அவர் ஆட்சி பொறுப்பை ஏற்றவுடன் துங்கபத்ரா நதி பள்ளத்தாக்கு பகுதியில் சுதந்திரமாக செயல்பட்டு வந்த தலைவர்களை அடக்குவதே அவரின் முதற்கட்ட தலையாய பணியாக இருந்தது. இம்முயற்சியில் வெற்றி பெற்ற பின்னர் குல்பர்காவை கைப்பற்றுவது அவரின் இரண்டாவது இலக்கானது. இச்சமயத்தில் பாமினி சுல்தான் முகமது ஷா அவருடைய அமைச்சரால் பதவி பறிக்கப்பட்டு சிறை வைக்கப்பட்டிருந்தார். கிருஷ்ணதேவராயர் அவரை விடுவித்து மீண்டும் அரியணையில் அமர வைத்தார். மேலும் ஒடிசாவைச் சேர்ந்த கஜபதி வம்ச அரசர் பிரதாபருத்ரனோடு போர் மேற்கொண்டார். சமாதானம் செய்து கொள்ள வேண்டுகோள் விடுத்த பிரதாபருத்ரன் தனது மகளை கிருஷ்ணதேவராயருக்கு திருமணம் செய்து தருவதாகவும் கூறினார். இதனை ஏற்றுக்கொண்ட கிருஷ்ணதேவராயர் தாம் கைப்பற்றிய பிரதாபருத்ரரின் பகுதிகளை மீண்டும் அவருக்கே வழங்கினார். மேலும் போர்ச்சுகீசிய பீரங்கிப்படை வீரர்களின் உதவியோடு கோல்கொண்டா சுல்தானை கிருஷ்ணதேவராயர் எளிதாக தோற்கடித்தார். தொடர்ந்து பீஜாப்பூர் சுல்தானிடமிருந்து ரைச்சூரை கைப்பற்றினார். A great builder, Krishna-Devaraya built huge irrigation tanks, நீர்ப்பாசன தொட்டிகள், and reservoirs placed to store water for harvesting rainwater. He built the famous temples of Krishnaswamy, Azara Ramaswamy, and Vithala Swamy in the capital city of Hampi. Let me tell about the speciality of Vithala Swamy temple. The Vithala temple in Hampi has 56 musical pillars, also known as Sa-Re-Ga-Ma pillars. The pillars produce musical tones when struck with a thumb. It sounds like bells ringing. Krishna-Devaraya distributed the wealth he gained in wars to all major temples of South India for the purpose of constructing temple gateways, that is Gopura, called Raya Gopuram in his honor. He recruited, that is appointed, a large army and built many strong forts. He imported large number of horses from Arabia and Iran, which came in ships to Vijayanagar ports on the west coast. He had good friendly relationship with the Portuguese and Arabian traders, which increased the empire's income through customs, that is custom duty, Sungavari. Patron of literature, art and architecture. இலக்கியம், கலை, கட்டடக்கலையின் புரவலர். Krishna-Devaraya patronized art and literature. 8 eminent luminaries in literature, known as Ashtadigajas, adorned his court. கிருஷ்ணதேவராயர் கலை, இலக்கியத்தை ஆதரித்தார். அஷ்டதிகஜங்கள் என்றறியப்பட்ட 8 இலக்கிய மேதைகள் அவரின் அவையை அலங்கரித்தனர். Alasani Peddanna was the greatest of them all. Another notable figure was Tennali Ramakrishnan. The next topic is Battle of Talekota and the decline of Vijayanagar. Krishna-Devaraya was succeeded by his younger brother Achyuta-Devaraya. After the uneventful reigns of Achyuta-Devaraya and his successor Venkata I Sadashivaraya, a minor, ascended the throne. His regent means acting on behalf of another. Ramaraya, the able general of the kingdom, continued as a de facto ruler even after Sadasivaraya attained the age for becoming the king. He relegated Sadasivaraya to a nominal king. கிருஷ்ணதேவராயரை தொடர்ந்து அவருடைய இளைய சகோதரர் அச்சுதராயர் ஆட்சி பொறுப்பேற்றார். இவருடைய ஆட்சி காலத்திலும் இவருக்கு பின்னர் அரியணை ஏறிய முதலாம் வெங்கடர் காலத்திலும் முக்கிய நிகழ்வுகள் எதுவும் இடம்பெறவில்லை. இவர்களுக்கு பின்னர் குறைந்த வயதை கொண்ட சதாசிவராயர் முடிசூட்டப்பட்டார். பகர ஆளுநராக பொறுப்பேற்றிருந்த ராமராயர் பேரரசின் திறமைமிக்க தளபதி ஆவார். சதாசிவராயருக்கு அரசு பதவி ஏற்கும் வயது வந்த பின்னரும் கூட அவரை பெயரளவிற்கு அரசராக வைத்துக்கொண்டு ராமராயரே உண்மையான அரசராக ஆட்சி புரிந்தார். In the meantime, the sultans of Deccan kingdom succeeded in forming a league means organization to fight the Vijayanagar Empire. The combined forces of the enemies met at Talekota in 1565. In the ensuing battle known as Raksha Tangadi, Battle of Talekota, Vijayanagar was defeated. There was terrible human slaughter, Manitha Padugale, and pillaging the capital city of Hampi, plundering the city of Hampi. All the buildings, palaces, and temples were destroyed. The beautiful carvings and sculptures were desecrated. அழகிய சிற்பங்களும் நன்கு கலைநயம் மிகுந்த வேலைப்பாடுகளும் சேதப்படுத்தப்பட்டன. The glorious Vijayanagar Empire had ceased to exist. The site of the city of Vijayanagar on the bank of the river Tungabhadra in eastern Karnataka is now called Hampi. Hampi is in ruins and the UNESCO United Nations Educational, Scientific, Cultural Organization has declared it a heritage site. ஹம்பி சீர்குலைந்து இடிபாடுகளாக காணப்படுகிறது. யுனெஸ்கோ ஹம்பியை பாரம்பரிய சின்னமாக அறிவித்துள்ளது. The next we will see about Aravid dynasty. Ramaraya was killed on the battlefield and his brother Tirumaladevaraya managed to escape along with the king Sadasivaraya. Tirumaladevaraya moved to Chandragiri carrying all the treasures and wealth that could be salvaged. There he began the rule of Aravid dynasty. The Aravid dynasty built a new capital at Penukonda and kept the empire intact for a time. Internal dissension, that is disagreement, and the intrigues means secret plan, Sulchi, of the sultans of Bijapur and Golconda, however, led to the final collapse of the empire about 1646. Vijayanagar administration state. Kingship was hereditary, that is Parambarayaga, based on the principle of primogeniture, eldest son in the family. But in some instances, the reigning rulers, in order to ensure peaceful succession, nominated their successors. There were also instances of usurpation, that is Abagarittal. Saluva Narasimha usurped the throne and it led to the replacement of Sangama dynasty with Saluva dynasty. The practice of appointing a regent, that is acting on behalf of another, to look after the administration when a minor succeeded at the throne was also prevalent. Structure of the governance. Empire was divided into different mandalams, provinces, nadus, districts, sthala, taluks, and finally into gramas, villages. See the flow chart. Each province was administered by a governor called Mandaleshwar. The lowest unit of the administration was the village. Each village had a Grama Sabha. Gauda, village headman, looked after the affairs of the village. The army consisted of the infantry, Kalat Padai, cavalry, Kudrai Padai, and elephant corps, Yanai Padai. The army was modernized and Vijayanagar army began using firearms. The combination of firearm and cavalry made them one of the most feared armies in India. Economic condition. The Vijayanagar Empire was one of the richest states then known to the world. Several foreign travelers who visited the empire during the 15th and the 16th centuries left behind glowing accounts of its splendor and wealth. The emperors issued a large number of gold coins called varahas. Agriculture. It was the policy of its rulers to encourage agriculture in different parts of the empire by following a wise irrigation policy. சிறந்த நீர்ப்பாசன திட்டம். Apart from the state, there were wealthy landholders and temples that invested in irrigation to promote agriculture. Abdur Razzaq, the visiting Persian emissary to Krishnadevaraya's court, records the huge tank built with the help of Portuguese masons. Channels were constructed to supply water from the tank to different parts of the city. The city was well stocked with the variety of agricultural goods.
Cottage industries, Gudisai Tolilgal. Vijayanagar's agricultural production was supplemented by numerous cottage scale industries. The most important of them were textile, Nesavat Tolil, mining, Surangat Tolil, and metallurgy, Uloga Tolil. Craftsmen and industries were regulated by guilds. Guilds means Kutaravu Kulu. Abdur Razak the makes a reference to separate guilds for each group of tradesmen and craftsmen. Trade. During the Vijayanagar Empire, inland, coastal and overseas trade flourished in goods such as silks from China, spices from Malabar region and the precious stones from Burma, that is Myanmar. Vijayanagar traded with Persia, South Africa, Portugal, Arabia, China, Southeast Asia and Sri Lanka. Contribution to the literature. Under the patronage of Vijayanagar rulers, religious as well as secular books means not based on the religion, were written in different languages such as Sanskrit, Telugu, Kannada and Tamil. Krishnadevaraya wrote Amuktamalya, an epic in Telugu, and also a Sanskrit drama, Jambavati Kalyanam. Tennali Ramakrishna authored Panduranga Magathyam. Scholars like Srinatha, Pottanna, Jakkamma and Tukkanna translated Sanskrit and Prakrit works in Telugu. Amuktamalya is considered a masterpiece in Telugu literature. It relates the story of the daughter of Periyalvar, Godadevi Andal, who used to wear the garlands means malai, intended for Lord Ranganatha before they were offered to the deity, and hence the name Amuktamalya, who wears and gives away garlands. Contribution to architecture, Kattadakkale. The temple building activity of the Vijayanagar rulers produced a new style called the Vijayanagara style. Prominence of pillars and piers in large numbers and the manner in which they were sculptured are hallmark of the Vijayanagara style. Horse was the most common animal to be depicted on the pillars. The structures have a mandapam with a raised platform, generally meant for seating the deity on special occasions. These temples also have a marriage hall with elaborately carved pillars. Now let us get into the topic Bahmani Kingdom. Look at the rulers of Bahmani Kingdom. The founder of Bahmani Kingdom was Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahmani. Foundation and consolidation of the Bahmani Kingdom. Alauddin Hasan, also known as Hasan Gangu, seized means captured Daulatabad and declared himself Sultan under the title of Bahman Shah in 1347. In his effort, this Turkish officer of Daulatabad was supported by other military leaders in rebellion means Purachi, against the Sultan of Delhi, Muhammad bin Tughlaq. In 2 years, Alauddin Hasan Bahman Shah shifted his capital to Gulbarga. His successor found it difficult to organize a stable kingdom even around Gulbarga. So the capital was again shifted to Bidar in 1429. There were 18 monarchs means kings of the Bahmani dynasty. Now let us see about Alauddin Hasan Bahman Shah 1347 to 1358. Alauddin Hasan ruled for 11 years. His attempt to exact an annual tribute means tax, Kappam Vari, from the state of Warangal, the Reddy kingdoms of Rajmundri and Kondavidu led to frequent wars. Alauddin Bahman Shah divided his kingdom into 4 territorial divisions, நான்கு மாகாணங்களாக பிரித்தார், called tariffs. A governor was appointed for each province. He commanded an army, was solely responsible for his administration and for the collection of the revenue. The system worked well under a powerful king, but its dangers became apparent during the reign, that is, period of a weak ruler. Muhammad Shah I, 1358 to 1375. Muhammad Shah I succeeded Bahman Shah. He waged 2 wars with Vijayanagar but couldn't gain from it. But his attack on Warangal in 1363 earned him a large property and wealth, including the important fortress of Golconda and his treasured Turkish throne, பச்சை கலந்த நீலவண்ண கற்களால் செய்யப்பட்ட சிம்மாசனம், which thereafter became the throne of the Bahmani kings. Turquoise is a semi-precious stone, sky blue in color. Turquoise throne is one of the bejeweled royal seats of Persian kings described in Firdausi Shah Nama. Muhammad Shah laid a solid foundation for the kingdom. The system of government continued even after the Bahmani kingdom disintegrated, that is, separated into 5 sultanates. He built 2 mosques at Gulbarga. One, the Great Mosque, completed in 1367, measures 216 by 16 feet and has a roofed courtyard. A large number of Arabs, Turks and notably Persians began to immigrate, means entering into the Deccan. Many of them at the invitation of Sultan Muhammad I, and they had a strong influence on the development of Muslim culture during subsequent generations. The Golconda Fort. Golconda Fort is located about 11 kilometers from Hyderabad on a hill 120 meters height. The fort is popular for its acoustic architecture, ஒளி தொடர்பான கட்டடக்கலை. The highest point of the fort is Balahisar. It is believed that there is a secret underground tunnel, சுரங்கப்பாதை, which leads from the Darbar Hall to one of the palaces at the foot of the hills. Successors of Muhammad Shah I. Mujahid, the son of Muhammad Shah, ascended the throne. However, on his return to Gulbarga from the expedition means war, against Vijayanagar, he was assassinated, that is shooted, and the nephew of the conspirator means those who are making secret plan, Sadi Tittam Seibavar, Daud, the uncle of Muhammad, was enthroned in 1378 as Muhammad II. Muhammad II's reign was peaceful, and the Sultan spent much of his time building his court as a center of culture and learning. There were constant wars between the Bahmani and Vijayanagar rulers over the fertile Tungabhadra Krishna region. The threat also came from the north, especially from Malwa and Gujarat. The noteworthy ruler after 8.5 decades, that is 1377 to 1463, was Muhammad III. Muhammad III ruled for 19 years. For most of these years, the lieutenant means middle officer in the army of the kingdom was Muhammad Gawan, the most notable personality of the time. 8 ministers of the Bahmani state. Number 1. Wagil us Sultana, or lieutenant of the kingdom, who was the immediate subordinate authority, Tunai Adhigari, of the sovereign. Second, Peshwa, who was associated with the lieutenant of the kingdom. Third, Wazir Kul, who supervised the work of all other ministers. Fourth one, Amir-i-Jumla, Minister of Finance. Fifth, Nazir, Assistant Minister for Finance. Sixth one, Wazir-i-Ashraf, Minister of Foreign Affairs. Seventh one, Kotwal, or Chief of Police and City Magistrate in the capital. And eighth, Sadar-i-Jahan, or Chief Justice and Minister of Religious Affairs and Endowments. Endowments means Nankodegal. Muhammad Gawan, a Persian by birth, Muhammad Gawan was well versed in Islamic theory, Persian and mathematics. He was also a poet and a prose writer, உரைநடை எழுத்தாளர். The Bahmani king Alauddin Hasan Bahman Shah, greatly impressed by his wisdom and military genius, recruited him. He served with great distinction as a prime minister under Muhammad III and contributed extensively to the development of the Bahmani kingdom. Gawan was known for his military campaigns, இராணுவ நடவடிக்கைகளும், as well as administrative reforms, நிர்வாக சீர்திருத்தங்களும். He used Persian chemists to teach the Bahmani army about the preparation and the use of gunpowder. In his war against the Vijayanagar kings in Belgaum, he used gunpowder in order to tighten the administration and to curb the power, கட்டுக்கோப்பா வைக்கிறது, the power of the provincial governors who often functioned as virtual kings. Gawan divided the existing 4 provinces of the Bahmani Sultanate into 8 provinces so as to limit the area under the rule of each governor and to make the provincial administration more manageable. He also placed some districts in the provinces directly under the central administration. Gawan sought to curtail the military powers of the governors by allowing them to occupy only one fort in their territory. மாகாண ஆளுநர்களின் இராணுவ வலிமையை கட்டுக்குள் வைப்பதற்காக ஒவ்வொரு ஆளுநரும் ஒரு கோட்டையை மட்டும் தங்கள் வசம் வைத்துக்கொள்ள அனுமதிக்கப்பட்டனர். The Sultan kept the other forts under his direct control. The royal officers who were given land assignments as pay were made accountable to the Sultan for their income and expenditure. The administrative reforms introduced by Gawan improved the efficiency of the government but curtailed stopped the powers of the provincial chiefs who were mostly Deccanists. So the already existing rivalry competition among nobles such as Deccanists and Pradesis, foreigners, further intensified and conflicts broke out. Gawan became a victim of this tussle for power. The Deccani nobles grew jealous of his success and considered him as an obstacle to their race. They manipulated by forging a letter to implicate Gawan in a conspiracy secret plan against the Sultan. Sultan, who himself was not happy with the Gawan's dominances, ordered his execution. தக்கான பிரபுக்கள் கவானின் வெற்றிகளால் அவர் மீது பொறாமை கொண்டனர். அவரை தங்கள் வளர்ச்சியை தடுக்கும் தடைக்கல்லாக கருதினர். சுல்தானுக்கு எதிராக கவான் சதியில் ஈடுபட்டிருப்பதை போன்ற போலி கடிதம் ஒன்றை தயார் செய்தனர். கவானின் மேலாதிக்கத்தை விரும்பாத சுல்தானும் அவருக்கு மரண தண்டனை வழங்கினார். Decline of Bahmani kingdom. Gawan's execution prompted several of the foreign nobles who were considered the backbone of the state to leave for their provinces. After Sultan Muhammad III's death, Muhammad or Shihabuddin Muhammad reigned as a sultan until his death in 1518. His long rule is noted for the beginnings of the process of disintegration. After him, four of his successors on the throne were kings only in the name. During this period, the Sultanate gradually broke up into 5 independent Deccan kingdoms, namely Bidar, Bijapur, Ahmednagar, Berar and Golconda. Contribution of Bahmani Sultans. Architecture. The contribution of Bahmani kings to architecture is evidenced in Gulbarga. Archaeological excavations done in the site of the kingdom has helped to unearth palaces, halls of public audience, ambassadors' residences, தூதுவர்கள் தங்கியிருந்த குடியிருப்புகள், ஆர்ச்சஸ் வளைவுகள், டோம்ஸ் குவிமாடங்கள், வால்ஸ் and citadels அரண்கள். These finds are illustrative of the architectural skill. Education. The founder of the Bahmani kingdom, Alauddin Hasan Shah, was educated at Multan at the initiative of Jabar Khan, a general of Alauddin Khilji. On his accession, he took special care in founding a school to educate his sons. His son Muhammad I was a pattern of learning. He opened institutions for the purpose of educating the children of noble families in the art of soldiery. Sultan Feroz, the 8th Bahmani king, was a linguistic means language and a poet. Later, his successors founded schools in Gulbarga, Bidar, Daulatabad and Kandahar. Boarding and lodging, உணவு மற்றும் உறைவிடம். At the king's expenses were provided in these schools. Muhammad Gawan's world's famous madrasa in Bidar with a large library containing a collection of 3,000 manuscripts is illustrative of the importance given to scholarship and education by Gawan.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel for more videos. It will be useful for your competitive exam.